Now, I don't start to. What is passo carabile? I'm going to show you a picture and I will explain something. Please bring out your pen and paper. If you did this class, bring out your pen and paper. Don't just be listening to me. If you are carrying your children, give them to your husband. Husband, if you need to carry children, give them to your wife. We're about to start. In this class, now this is school. This is school, please. Now, have you ever seen this kind of situation before? Have you seen this kind of situation before where you see this signboard? They hang it in someone's gate or somebody's door, somebody's garage, somebody entrance. Have you seen this thing before? Have you seen this thing
Yeah,
before? I'm coming.
yeah, yeah.
Have you seen this thing before? Hello?
Yes, yes.
All right, guys. Please, we don't start. Everybody, we don't start. Oh. All right. Now, what does this thing mean? It means passo carabile. What is passo carabile? Now, watch. Now, if you've noticed this particular situation before, this is a signboard where they put it in your entrance, in your private access, because this is your gate. This is your entrance to your house. You can see it in the front when somebody want to enter his garage, somebody's, shop, somebody's house. Now, what is the work of this particular guy? I want to show you something. Watch. Look at this particular thing you are seeing here. They call it passo carabile. Now, look at this señale here. This señale you are seeing here is a sign of señale of what? This particular thing you are seeing here, it means something. It's a señale of what? Sosta. Now, we're going to see this in later on, not now. We'll see it later on in life. We'll see it later on, not now. Now, this circle thing you are seeing here is saying sosta. Now, they'll put you this signboard. You cannot just buy this signboard on the road. You cannot buy it on the market. It is the comune of for example, those that stay in Bologna, it is the comune of Bologna that will issue you this particular guy. Now, commune of, let's say, if you stay in Padova, now commune of Padova will give you this particular thing. And the name they call this particular, in patente, the name they call comune, sometimes it's called ente proprietario. If you want to write it and write it down, the name they call comune is called ente, or you say ente proprietario. The name they call comune is called ente proprietario, or you say ente della strada. Now, this is a typical example of how this signboard is. On top of here, they will write the comune. For example, comune di Bologna, for example. Comune di Agna. Comune di Conserve. Comune di Abignazego. They'll put them for here. I remember the name they call it. I call them ente proprietario or ente. I'll ask question later on. Me, I will ask question. They call this particular name here, they call it ente proprietario or ente. Now, I've explained what this signboard is. We'll see it later on in life, but we don't need to focus our attention on it right now. That's a signal of deviation
Enter,
of sosta, meaning that you
enter.
cannot park here. Now, let's start. Whenever you see this particular signal in the front of somebody's gate, it simply means that, look, you with your vehicle, you with your wonderful vehicle, see, you are prohibited to park here, to do sosta here. Now, before I continue, I will call up a student. You go explain to the class the difference between sosta and fermata. Because if you understand this thing, it go daisy. Me, I don't explain that for this class before. I'll call up a student. He will tell us the difference between sosta and fermata. Because if you understand this thing, it's easy for me to now explain other things. So I'll call up a student here. You will tell us the difference between sosta and fermata. Let me see. All right, Mrs. Blessing. What is different between sosta and fermata? All right. Mrs. Miracle. What is different between sosta and fermata?
I
Hello,
bet you
Mrs.
think I just now because my network disconnect for
Yeah,
phone just
Mrs.
now.
Miracle. What is different between sosta and fermata?
You
Sosta and
talk I
fermata.
just now because my network come out for phone just now.
No, no. I
So,
can't ask you now. Say, what is the difference between sosta and fermata?
from my understanding, software means you off your car engine. Abi?
Continue now. My question. You continue. The difference between sosta and fermata. Continue, man.
Software means you off your car engine and go to maybe if you want to go to supermarket or anywhere you want to go, you just off your car engine. When the matter means temporary action, you are going to move again.
All right, guys, I'm gonna clap for him. She tried. Clap for her. Exactly. Now, SOSTA means it's a prolonged action. For example, remember I said prolonged action. For example, now I park my car somewhere. I come out, I go do something. I'm not present in my car. Is it clear now? I park my car somewhere and I went out to do shopping, to do whatever. I am not present in my car. They call it SOSTA. Now, this scenario you're seeing here, it they prohibit you to do SOSTA there. It they prohibit you. É um señal de deviator. They tell you say you no go fit do this particular thing. Are you guys following me now? Now we now have the one they call segnale di fermata. What is fermata? Fermata means it's a temporary action. For example, now my car key is still in my dashboard. I just stop to ask police question. As police just respond me, I just move again. They call it fermata. It's a temporary action. Is it clear now, guys? All right. Now let's go back to the book. The book can tell us now. Say, hello, student. Before I continue, I beg. I don't like the fact that we did very few here. Miss, let me. I want to do something, please. Mr. Godfrey, you can give the contact to your friends. Mr. Ifeanyi, sorry to say this. Try bring
I don't do
introduce.
that.
I dey come.
Imagine,
Introduce your
imagine.
friend. Those people you bring for Napoli, they don't serious. I beg, Muna. Why I'm saying this because me, I'm coming, guys.
No
If
problem.
why I'm saying is that we don't start new class, you can help somebody out. Please tell your friends, may they join the class. Mrs. Blessing too, you do to the same thing. Mrs. Vicky, try to tell your friends also. Mr. Win, the person where you give my another call or something, I don't know. And those we don't, I don't add like you guys are doing something here, and the numbers is here. It's not encouraging. Is it clear? I want more dey plenty here. Also, so that even when we enter the second part, many will go come out. They will still leave. Because many people will still leave. I won't lie to you. As on a day now, I can't guarantee you that everybody will complete it until we reach the ending part. Many people will leave. So if you guys are much, it's even more encouraging. Is it clear? So please, I beg tell your friends. You know, will cost anything. Say join the class if you want. We get school they go on. All right, guys, let's continue.
Hello, Gachas. Good evening, sir. Me, I still there outside, though. I not to dey hear you very well.
All right, no
I
one.
don't know whether you don't come here. No,
No problem.
there outside.
All right. So let's continue with Paso Carabile. Now, Paso Carabile. Now, for this particular place, you cannot do sosta here. If you carry your car park am here for front of somebody's domot, for somebody's gate, somebody's garden, somebody's shop, because this scenario they prohibit you to do sosta. Now, if you've understood the meaning of sosta, you don't understand. Say, if you do sosta here, but you can do fermata. If I'm you guys, I'll write it down. Me and you, we cannot do sosta here, but we can do fermata. Please write it down, students. We cannot do sosta in this part. Whenever you see this particular segnale, they call passo carabile. But guess what? We can do fermata. I'll give you time to write it. You don't write and down. You cannot do sosta, but you can do fermata here. Simple, guys. Is it clear now? All right. Let's continue. Now, still on this same. What is this now? Now, still on this same passo carabile. We've talked about this segnale. Now, they can put authorization number here. This is the number of authority. For example, now the comune will give you the enter proprietario that gave you this particular segnale. They have the authorization number. They will write on here. They will also tell you the year. For example, this one was issued to him in the year 1999. They say 1999, they give him this particular passo carabile. So they will write it there. So I've explained to you guys everything that concerns passo carabile. Is it clear now, student? I don't teach you now. All you need to do is just to go home and
Okay,
study. Yes,
I have a question.
yes, sir.
Remember this one asked on certain time. Say this number for the issue, no, they expire. Remember?
Whether it expire.
Yeah.
Allora, that's a wonderful question. I won't lie to you that me, I don't know that it expire. I don't want to do guesswork because by that they don't do guesswork. But this question will come up for quiz, whether it expire or not. But I don't know that it expire. Me, I don't know if it expires. I don't know. All right. Maybe I can find out about it, but it don't come up for quiz. Oh. All right. But it's a wonderful question. So we've explained everything here, the authorization number and the year they issue you this particular segnale. Now they can say è una zona della strada che consente l'accesso dei veicoli alle proprietà private laterali. What does it mean? It's an area of the road that consents accessibility, consente l'accesso dei veicoli alle proprietà private laterali. Now the property owner go fit access that road. It dey give them accessibility. They see am now. It dey give them access because you with your car, you know, if you park there, block them. Let me even shock you. Not even the owner of that property can park his car there because that deviato di sosta na deviato di sosta for everybody. Let's continue. Deve essere corredato da apposite segnale che riporti l'ente. What is ente? They say this particular segnale must carry the ente, which I told you guys that ente means the comune. I don't explain that many times. I know I don't go happy if I ask person here, what do you mean ente? You say you don't know. Because it also carries what? Il numero di autorizzazione. It also carries the authorization number. Now let's continue. In correspondenza del passo carabile. Now, what does it mean? In that particular place where they have passo carabile, I've told you guys, remember, I've taught you guys the meaning of corrispondenza and vicinanza and prossimità. I don't teach all these things before. Because say, in correspondenza del passo carabile. Now, let me ask a student a question. If they tell you, say, in correspondenza del passo carabile, what does it mean? Let me see. Mr. Godwin, they told us here that in correspondenza del passo carabile, what does it mean?
That is correspond with passo.
Exactly. In that particular place where passo carabile dey, correspondence means that particular place. We've said this thing many, many times. You will see it forever. Now they say, in that particular place where you see passo carabile, watch, è consentita la fermata, ma non la sosta. Me and you can do fermata here, but we cannot do sosta. They say, neanche il proprietario, not even the property owner. Not even me, will be in front of my house. I cannot even do sosta there, but we can do fermata. Is there any question here concerning passo carabile? Now, in the absence of question, not be say if you teach finish, you go close your book, leave am like that. You go dey wait only for weekend. Student, you need to put in effort. Next one is passaggio a livello. I will not lie to you that passaggio a livello is a very hard topic. Right now, it's very simple because na introduction. Is it clear? Now, as I'm teaching you guys this, even if we are few here, I will give you guys the definition of passaggio a livello. Please don't forget it. Cram it. Because I will ask you guys, you will see it forever. Now, what is passaggio a livello? I'll show you some pictures. Then I will now give you the definition of passaggio a livello. Don't forget it. See passaggio a livello here. Passaggio a livello no mean train station. Passaggio a livello no mean train station. So in this class, we don't want to hear train station. Train station means station de train. Nobody will talk about. Now watch. What is passaggio a livello? I'll show you a particular picture which is more clearer. Let me see a better picture. This one today nice, but I'm looking for something more nicer. This one is better. Now, guys, pay attention now. This is a typical type of passaggio a livello. Watch. What is the definition of passaggio? What's the definition of passaggio a livello? If I explain it to you, you will now know why they call it passaggio a livello. Passaggio a livello no mean train station. Please, never you say such a thing. Now, what is passaggio a livello? Passaggio a livello is an intersection between where the train track and the carreggiata, because they are placed on the same level. For Italiano, they call it, they said what? È un attraversamento a raso. And I taught you guys the meaning of arazo. Arazo is the intersection between two or more roads placed at the same level. Look at this one. Train track dey here where train they pass. It dey on the same level with the strada, with the carreggiata. So this is a good example of what? Of attraversamento a raso or incrocio a raso. Is it clear now? Hello, are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Exactly. This is a good example. Now, definition of passaggio a livello says è un attraversamento a raso. Now, for those students who are very, very serious, you know the meaning of a raso because we've done it in our last class. I will not teach anything new again. Now, they can say between the train track and the carreggiata, they're on the same level. That is the definition of passaggio a livello. Simple. It no means train station. This is not a train station. Let's continue. Now, when you do it for this passaggio a livello, there are many warnings you will receive before you get to that place in correspondence where that train they pass. You will receive many warnings. One of the warnings you might receive is this. You will see this particular segnale will be stripe. You get three stripe. What does that mean? That particular thing, they call it pannelli distanziometrici or they call it pannello che indica la distanza. Let me repeat. This thing we get three stripe here. They call them pannelli distanziometrici or pannello che indica la distanza. What does it mean, my student? It means that all these things are warning they're giving you. Remember, they try to tell you, say, see, you are in 100, write it down, in 150 meters, you arrive to that particular place where train they pass in correspondenza. So this particular three thing with there, this three stripe with there, it means pannello che indica la distanza or pannelli distanziometrici. It means that in 150 meters, you arrive to where the train they pass. This one we get two stripe here. It means in 100 meters, you arrive where train they pass. The last one is only 50 meters that have one stripe. It means in 50 meters, you arrive to a place where train they pass. Remember, all these things are all signs of warning they are giving to you. Because we have two types of parcial livello. We get parcial livello, we get barriera. And whenever you hear say parcial livello will get barriera, it means say it gets stick where they block. Like you see a stick here blocking the road for people to pass in case of when train is passing. They call it parcial livello con barriera. We now have the one they call parcial livello senza barriera. It's just an open barriera. People will say, but accident can happen all the time. There are some warning they will still put for you there when train they pass. Is it clear? Now, normally you see these three ones here. We've already discussed it: 150 meters, 100 meters, and 50 meters before you get to that particular place where the train there. Now you see something like either it has two lights or one light. When the train is about to pass, the thing will blink. And some of them have sound, acoustica. Also, you see one long stick, they call it what? Barriera. If it's a shorter one, they call it semi-barriera. Is it clear? These are the good examples of things you are going to see before you arrive to where the train they pass. You also see croce di Sandra, but we'll come there later on. Now let's go back. Sorry. Now the concept watch. Il parziale livello è un attraversamento a raso. They say parziale livello is an intersection, but è un attraversamento a raso. Students, if you never know the meaning of araso, just go and study on your own, please. They say it's an attraversamento a raso tra una strada e una linea ferroviaria. You don't understand, say, where that train they pass, they call them linea ferroviaria. Linea ferroviaria, not even train station. It's a linea ferroviaria. They say it's an intersection between two or more roads on the same level. Between a road and a linea ferroviaria. Is it clear now? Definition, very, very simple. Let's continue. In un parciale livello, what can you find there? Number one, barriera or semi-barriera. Yes, because I told you guys that we have two types of parciale livello. Either it is barriera or semi-barriera. I'll stop here for now. Later on, in 1 month time, we will see everything concern this particular topic again. We now have what they call pannelli che indica la distanza, which I've already explained. They call it pannelli distanziometrici or pannelli che indica la distanza. So all these things are the things you will find there. Remember, all these things are warning they are giving you. Number three, you will see luce rosse. You will see either it has one light or two lights. Luce rosse. The last one, you see croce di Sandra, which we did not see, which I said I will show you guys. Now, what is croce di Sandra? Please, guys, pay attention. Croce di Sandra is whenever you see this, don't look at this STOP, don't look at that one. Focus your attention on this X. What is the meaning of this X? Now, they call it croce di Sandra. It can be placed horizontally, it can be placed vertically. Please follow me. Be writing all things. All this one I teach you. Just write and down. Just the jot and down. The one where you hear, you know here. Just the jot and down. Now, it can be placed. This señale here can be placed horizontally. It can be placed vertically if you want. Is it clear? Now watch. Why did they call it croce di Sandra? Watch. Now, all these things, remember, all these are that are warning you. Now, I want to tell you something for free. Whenever you arrive to a train station, we don't get barriera. You don't get any stick where they block them. You will see this croce di Sandra. It's a good sign of warning where they tell you, see, you don't arrive to where train they pass. And what does it also mean? It means that this particular railway line has, whenever it has, you see only one of it. It means that it has only one train track. It has only one train track. Is it clear? Are you following me, guys? Now, whenever it is two, it means that it has more than one train track. It has two or three more. Is it clear now? If the train track has more than one train track, they'll put this signal. They're telling you that, look, there is other train track there. Is there anybody that don't understand what I explained? Hello?
Sir, I want make you focus on, say this type of question now, they go ask and say, this Sandra can be placed prima or dopo. that two words, so if you use that two words, they always they confusing.
Prima or double, how?
You know, understand? If you say
No,
okay,
it's always place prima, not double. You can't now. I tell you,
that's
look
why
at this. Look, my brother, watch. Look at this picture. Can't you see it? You see, say train track there. Here.
yes.
Now, where you see croce di Sandra, like I said before, you will see it in a passenger level without barrier. Passenger level, we no get stick with the block arm. That is when the train they pass. Not like now, you get few things we go make you know because it be like the one we get barrier. When train they pass, it ain't go block. Everybody go wait. But this one they open all the time. What are the warning? One of the warnings you'll find there. You find this croce di Sandra there. And if you see there, try to understand whether it has whether it has only one train track or two. Like this one has only one train track. That's what you are seeing here. See, I get one train track. Many a times you can also have luceros there. It depends on how they wire the passenger livello. Is there any question before we read it? Now watch. They said il passeggio livello è una we don't talk already. Is it? Attraversamento a raso between una strada e una linea ferroviaria. In un passeggio livello si possono trovare barriera or semi-barriera. Barriera means whenever you see that longer stick, whenever the train is passing, it will just block everybody. Or semi-barriera, the shorter stick. You can see pannelli che indica la distanza, which they call pannelli distanziometrici. Is it clear now? You can also see dispositivo di segnalazione acustica campana. What does it mean? Bell. They call it dispositivo di segnalazione acustica a campana. Equipment that is used for making sound. Acustica, they make sound. All right. You can also see luce rosse. Yes, you can see luce rosse there. Which is that it's not the one of traffic light. It looks like it, but it's different. You can also see croce di Sandra. All these things are all good examples, you know, of.
Sir, I want to ask one question. Which one will first see first?
Not be say which one you go first. No, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. You can see anyone there. You know, remember, on the road, it doesn't mean that you must see everything there. They can
because they can always ask this question. Say, okay, which one you go see first? Is it parallel distancemetry or croce di Sandra?
No,
You understand that?
Yeah, yeah, it can happen. It can happen. But remember, you will see all these things first before you arrive to where the train they pass. But they will not ask you which one comes first. Is he? No, because remember also that parallel distancemetry comes first because you go first see that three stripe 150 meters. That is when you do 150 meters before you get to correspondence when the train they pass. You go see that three stripe will be 150 meters. If you go further again, you see if you see two stripe there, it means in 100 meters you arrive. The last one is only 50 meters. So it depends on how the road is wired. So you have to be very careful about it. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Now, this strada extraurbana principale and autostrada, I feel like jumping it today. Because if I do them today, apart from the fact that I tired, but if I do them today, because I still feel like I need to start afresh again. I don't know that everybody don't understand that, but waiting will make me start again is that if you guys can, please, I don't beg when I say, invite your friends, please. Please, in the next class, let us try to see. If you finish, you can tell somebody that we are doing the certain class. Give it a try. You can help somebody out. All right, guys. Now, unfortunately, I want to move into classification de veicoli. In the sense that I like John when the class they're very full because I will not go back again. But we need to move further. Now, if you've not been doing quiz, if you have not been serious, I don't know what you wait for. Honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Because here in our school, here you have the opportunity. We'll be say you might never have this opportunity again. Because I don't even know that I'll do it even this thing. I don't know that I'll continue it from September. So this opportunity or from October, I don't know. It depends. This opportunity I want to see where everybody go do exam at the end of the day this year. So please take it very, very serious. Not only 4 months of our time. Follow me bomber to bomber. Be doing quiz. Follow who know road. If you see somebody do quiz, try to get yourself acquainted with the person. Try to understand how they do it. So you too go they do it. So you will not be left behind. All right, guys. We're about to enter a difficult topic. Why I say it is difficult? In the sense that even up till now, the old student never still understand this topic. So it's always an opportunity. Now, we don't finish everything we concern road. We till remain autostrada and strada. Why is someone job? Because it's too long. We might get bored if I start teaching it now. So I want to teach something that a little bit different. Classificazione dei veicoli. Student, bring out your pen and paper. Now go to a new sheet. Tear them like let me say go to a new paragraph. Go to a new book. For this particular one now, we don't finish everything concerning strada. We now enter into classification of vehicle. Now, let me go to my wonderful slide, what I already prepared for now. Students, before I start, I will break it down for you because I will try my best to teach you guys with my knowledge. Teach them well. Break them down for you. Now it's not left for you now. If you know practice, I just waste my time. Some of these videos, if I post them, if I post them, you know, watch them. Not be my fault. All right, guys. What is classification de vehicle? Watch. What is vehicle, first of all? Vehicle can be defined as everything that has an engine and without engine. That means your bicycle to na vehicle, even though say no get engine. Whether that thing get engine or no get engine, they call it vehicle. So long as it is not a toy car. It's not those one with the way disabled people they use. Are you guys following me now? Every other thing is a vehicle, so long as it has an engine. Hello, are you here? Hello?
Okay.
All right. I beg, if you dey busy, can you leave what you're doing and follow this class? Because me, it no go good say for teacher and finish, open no pay attention. I beg. All right, let's continue. Now, what is classification of vehicle? Watch. See what I tell you explain them. Now, we are going to classify vehicles into various types. Before I teach you from the app, from the book, I want to break everything down for you so it will be very, very clear. Now, if you want to classify vehicles, you classify vehicles this way. Now, we have the smaller vehicles and we have the bigger vehicles. Let us start from the smaller vehicles. Watch. Now, the first vehicle we're going to be discussing is what they call ciclomotore. Please follow me. Write it down, ciclomotore. Now, watch, we don't start now. Classification of vehicle. The first one we are studying now is ciclomotore. Let me do rewind a little bit. Now, when we talk about vehicle, we get wheelbarrow, we get chariot, we get those even donkey where they push something. There are many of them. Is it clear? But in patente now, we're going to focus our attention on the very, very important ones. Let us start with ciclomotore. Guys, what is ciclomotore? Ciclomotore has two definitions. See the way they explain them. Because I will call up a student next week. The person will explain them. Uguale identical, the way I take explain them. Now, if you want to also record on your own, you can record. Record on your own. Do it how you want to do it as a student so you can understand them. Do what work for you. Now, what is ciclomotore? We have ciclomotore has two definitions. Ciclomotore has two definitions. What are the two definitions? The first one is this. We have what they call ciclomotore a due o tre ruote. Let me repeat again. We have what they call ciclomotore a due o tre ruote. What do you mean? Ciclomotore that has two wheels or three wheels. We talk about ruote. We didn't talk about tires. Talk about ruote. Ciclomotore can be defined as what? As vehicle that has two or three wheels. This is the first definition. Are you guys following me now? So whenever you see, typical example can be this guy. So in this class, now after today's class, I don't want to hear machine again. Is it clear now? Watch you. Definition of ciclomotore. Ciclomotore has two definitions. We call it what? Ciclomotore a due or tre ruote. First definition. Second definition, we have what they call quadricicli leggeri. Second definition, quadricicli leggeri. This one you're seeing here. Quadricicli leggeri. Hello, students. Sometimes me you get one guy with they teach. He go say repeat after me. I know that what they do for you because bless about they sleep. Hello.
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have first definition. Ciclomotore we get due or tre ruote. Second definition, quadricicli leggeri. So Mr. Ifeanyi, after this particular class, it is good say go fit explain them now. If you want record them. Do them well, understand them once and for all. Now, we don't give definition of ciclomotore. Ciclomotore get two definitions. We have what they call two or three wheels and quadricicli leggeri. Simple. Now, let us now focus on their characteristics. So in your jotter, write them now. Characteristics. That is, what be their characteristics? What differentiates this one from the other one? Now watch. Let us start from ciclomotore, we get two or three wheels. Now, ciclomotore a due o tre ruote, their cilindrata è inferiore a 50 centimetri cubi or 50 cc. What does this mean? Now, All cyclomotor, what they call 2 wheels and 3 wheels, their cylinder, what be their cylinder? Their cylinder, that particular place where they put fuel, that particular container where they contain their fuel, they say it is what? It is inferior to 50 centimeters. Have you ever seen 50 centimeters? 50 centimeters now 500 meters is not even too much like that. It is small. They said it is what? Cyclomotor as well. They said that their cylinder is inferior. It is inferior to 50 centimeters cube or 50 cc. Now the key word there is inferiore a. Some quiz go tell you now say fino a. It means the same thing. It is up to 50. That is in this particular range. It cannot be 60. It cannot be 51. 50 na the maximum. From 0 to 50. Their cylinder is up to 50. It cannot be 51. It cannot be 50 point something. Their cylinder, la loro cilindrata è inferiore a 50 centimetri cubi or cc. Some people go tell una say a motore termico. Motore termico simply means every vehicle that goes with fuel. The container that contains where they put fuel is not more than 50 centimeters cube or cube because 50 centimeters raised to power 3 or 50 cc. Is it clear now, students? Hello?
Yes.
Second characteristics. La loro potenza è inferiore a 4 kW. Let me repeat. La loro potenza, their potenza, what is potenza in English? Their horsepower. The horsepower of this particular ciclomotore è inferiore a. If I don't want to use the word inferior, I can tell you that a fino a is up to what? 4 kilowatt. It cannot be 4.1. It cannot be 4.2. It not be 5. It not be 6. 4 na the maximum for here. It's up to, or you say inferiore a 4 kilowatt. It's from 0 to 4 kilowatts. Some book will tell now 4 watts because if you want to convert kilowatt to watt now 1,000 kilowatts is equals to 1 kilowatt is equals to 1,000 watts. Is it clear now? So you go multiply by 1,000. So their potenza, their horsepower non è superiore a 4 kilowatts. Is it clear now, students? Are you following me? It can never be more than that. Lastly, under ciclomotore, their characteristics now, their velocità, the speed, the way they build this particular ciclomotore, the way they build them from the people who produce them, the velocità can never be more than 45 kilometers per hour. That is, this particular ciclomotore, I don't want the word Okada machine here. This particular ciclomotore here now, you now know, let me finish. The speed of this particular ciclomotore is not more than 45 kilometers per hour. Are you guys writing it down? La velocità è inferiore a 45 km orario. Kilometers per hour. What does this thing mean? It means that this particular ciclomotore, this particular vehicle here cannot go more than 45 kilometers per hour. Even if no matter how speed you drive, which is very small. Is it clear now? That is it about ciclomotore. Now, let us now discuss quadricycle leggeri. Everything we will discuss about the every characteristics of ciclomotore, him too dey under quadricycle leggeri. Watch, their cilindrata è inferiore a 50 centimetri. I don't focus on this guy now. Their own cilindrata è inferiore a 50 centimetri cubi or cc. Their potenza è inferiore. See the keyword, è inferiore, fino a. No, is it clear now? Now, è inferiore a 4 kilowatts. It gets some time. It's not always like this. Because quadricycle leggeri, have you guys seen those smart car? You don't see this kind of smart car before. Allora. These particular guys, when you see some of them, how you go take no say this guy and this guy, they different. Watch. It is their characteristics. Eh?
Sorry, may I ask question? I want to ask question. Sorry.
Yes, sir. Please do. Please do.
Inferior, is it more than or not more than?
Not more than. Inferior means not more than.
Okay, not be more than.
For example, watch. My brother, watch. Might give you an example. If I tell you now from 0 to 10.
That is not more than
10. It means that it's not more than 10. Is it clear? What does it mean? No matter what you do, it's not more than 10. What does it mean? Inferior means it is not more than. For example, they said inferior at 50, means it's not more than 50. It cannot be 50.1. It cannot be 52. It is 50. 50 at the last. All right. Now, concerning quadricycle leggeri, we be say them too, they get 4 wheels. But this guy and normal vehicle, normal car, not be the same thing because of the characteristics. We are coming there. Now, this particular guy where they see here, many a times, in own potential, in own horsepower, they arrive up to 6 kilowatts. You can still see some of them at 4 kilowatts. You can still see some of them at 6 kilowatts. Is it clear now? This is the only thing that changes. Why their speed, their velocità, è inferiore a 45 km/h. The only thing will change between this guy and their characteristics, not just the potential. Sometimes it is between, watch, under quadricycle leggeri, it is from 4 to 6. Simple. Under this guy, it's just 4 kilowatts. Is there any question in what I just explained right now?
Yes, please. So can you come back again? This quadricycle leggeri.
Might start afresh again.
Yes,
I got 2 things. I know.
My sister is no good because it's more like I go tell you now, like now we I see there for quadricycle leggeri. And I see there for ciclomotore. Now we are still there. Definition of ciclomotore. We have 2 minutes before we go break. We have 2 minutes. It has 2 definitions. First definition is what? Ciclomotore, everything waiting. First definition, everything that has 2 or 3 wheels. Simple. That is the first definition. Write it down. Second definition, they call them what? Quadricycle leggeri. See what I take explain. I started with that definition. I know say this car. No. Now everything will get 2 or 3 wheels. Second definition, they call them also what? Quadricycle leggeri. What are their characteristics? Now, under ciclomotore 2 o 3 ruote, their cylinder è inferiore. See the keyword, everything inferior, è inferiore a 50 centimetri cubi or 50 cc. Their potenza è inferiore a 4 kilowatts. What about their speed, their velocità? Potenza means horsepower. Their velocità è inferiore a 45 km/h. Now, characteristics of quadricycle leggeri. Now, why they call it leggeri? Because it is same leggeri, they light, they simple, they they heavy. Now, watch. Quadri, that is we get 4. See, quadricycle, 4. All right, let's continue. Now, the same thing. Their cylinder è inferiore a 50 cm3. Their potenza now is between 4 to 6 kilowatts. That's all. Nothing changed from this guy and the other guy. Now, their own speed, sempre, è inferiore a 45 km/h. We'll soon go for break. I will advise you to come back early so we can continue. Is there any question so far?
No, the only difference is on their kilowatt. That's 4 to 6.
Their potenza. That's what we said. Their potenza.
Their potential, sorry.
Exactly. Their horsepower. That is the only difference between this guy and this guy. Every other thing is the same thing.